All right, everybody, I am back with a brand new movie review. I just got back from seeing Deadpool and Wolverine, which is the third film in the Deadpool series. Now, the movie will lead you to believe that it is not, and it will tell you it's not, but it certainly is. It definitely follows the events of the other two films. And this could be a standalone movie on its own, though. And I am going to keep this as spoiler-free as possible. Because, holy crap, are there a ton of cameos in this film. And most of my viewers are DC fans. And if you're a DC fan, all I'm going to tell you is you are going to enjoy a certain part of this film. At any rate, let's talk about this movie. I didn't know what to think going into this. I was excited to see Hugh Jackman back as Wolverine. I liked the first two Deadpool movies. I liked the first one a lot more than the second one. I don't love those movies, but I thought they were good. This film, I'm going to tell you right off, is my favorite of the three, by a long shot. This had a better story to it. It was cohesive, it was funny, and it was ultra self-aware. The amount of jokes that were told at the expense of the studio and the situation that they're in was mind-blowing. It was refreshing to see. Sean Levy was the director of this film, and he did an incredible job. And so, yeah, he did a great job doing this movie. And so I had a lot of fun with it. I went with my best friend out where I live, and yeah, we both walked out of there saying this was one of the most entertaining films we've ever seen. Now, is it the best film we've ever seen? No. But I will tell you what, I haven't been this entertained in a Marvel film since I saw Captain America: Winter Soldier. And this movie is up there. So I'm going to just give you kind of a basic idea of the plot because the trailers don't really tell you what's going on. And at the beginning of the film, you do find out basically, and if you want a completely spoiler-free review, you're going to want to skip this part and maybe skip to the end when I tell you my rating on this. But it basically what happens is you find out that in separate universes that, you know, having a character die can set off, you know, the main character of that universe causes that universe to wither away and die. And you find out that Deadpool was actually in the same universe as Logan was. And because Logan died, their universe was slowly dying. And the Ministry of Time, I don't know what you call it. A lot of this felt like kind of a Loki episode, but they were using Deadpool to do some bidding. And the only way, well, what he found out basically is that his universe was going to be destroyed no matter what. And that he should use his abilities to go and help the Ministry of Time do other things. He didn't want to follow that plan because he didn't want certain people to die in his universe. And so he goes and looks for a Wolverine that he could bring back to be that universe's Wolverine and save them. Things definitely go awry, and they end up in certain places in the timeline with some very interesting characters. That's all I'm going to say. It was freaking entertaining. Now, at one point, when they get sent where they're going, I did get a little bit bored until a certain event happens. But by the end of the film, it brought everything together and was so funny. I will tell you the amount of jokes in this, and there were some jokes that a lot of people didn't even get. And I'm sitting there laughing. And it's pretty dang funny because you have to listen to every piece of dialogue. I cannot tell you how many jokes were in this film that were truly funny. This film was entertaining from beginning to end. And holy crap, the white eyes. Man alive. I think we need a Batman in the DC universe that has white eyes. Like, bring it. There are some surprises in this movie that I didn't think were going to happen. I didn't expect to see. And it kept me in my seat. And definitely stay. There are a couple of, well, there's one post-credit scene, and then they show a bunch of 20th Century Fox production behind-the-scenes stuff during the actual credits. So you're going to want to stay for all of that stuff. But let's talk about stars at the end of the day. At the end of the day, I'm going to give this film 4.5 stars out of 5. And that is rare. So for it to be 5, I would have to have been, it would have to have been a movie where I didn't get bored in the middle for any length of time. This was very close to a 5, though. But I gave it 4.5 stars. Just the amount of writing that went into this and the engine, just the way it was set up. It was freaking awesome. And so if you are hesitating to go see this or you don't think it's going to live up to the hype, trust me, it certainly does. But it is not for the kids. It is ultra-violent, and there is definitely a lot of swearing in the film. So luckily there's no sex or nudity, but this is definitely a Deadpool movie, so you know what you're getting yourself into. But some of it was just freaking hilarious. All right, guys, so there's my review on Deadpool and Wolverine. If you've seen the film, I would love to hear your thoughts. All right, guys, we will see you on the next review.